just kind of chat here for a couple of minutes and let people.
But I see some viewers coming on, then we'll get it started. Awesome, awesome. Did you guys have a beautiful day by you, Michelle, in Wisconsin?
Michelle's girls. I thought we were going to be seeing Lisa's girls.
Yeah, it was 60.
Awesome. That's wonderful. Really nice here, too.
If you want to see my girls, they'd be more than happy to pop on and see them.
Hello.
Hi.
Awesome. Are you able to comment from the Google Hangout? Only if
only the people who are in the Hangout.
Do you guys see that? Do you see a place where you can chat to the right of your screen? You guys see that, guys?
You would have to, if you wanted to chat otherwise, to the left of your screen, usually up on the top, there's a blue box. You'd have to kind of hit that, and then that would open up your chat on your side.
Let me know if you see that, all you panelists in here.
Yeah, as long as you click on that blue box.
Okay. I asked Melissa Allen if she wants to be in.
So if you guys have a question or whatever that you want to just shoot in there, just type that in, and then you don't want to shout.
Otherwise, people are in all sorts of different threads, so they can certainly comment there too.
Hey,
awesome.
There's the Bopsy twins.
Maya and Sophia, hello. Okay, we have one viewer, so we're going to get started here.
All right.
You may see in 20. Okay. All right, so here we
Is that Jamie too?
go.
I think so.
Hey, hey. Awesome.
All right.
All right, so let's get started, guys. We wanted to welcome you guys to our November team meeting. We are John and Liz Enter for those of you that are brand new and we have not met yet. So welcome, welcome, welcome to our team. We are so excited. We are from Nicollet, Minnesota. Just our quick story of why we joined and what our little story has been is this. We joined about 3 years ago. I was a previous Lutheran school teacher. John?
I was a jack of many trades. I was at the present, or I should say at the present 3 years ago, I had my own building business that I had for a number of years. And by the time I hung up my hammer, I had been in business for 7 years. Proud to say I was a business owner and taken on many of the responsibilities that business owners have, such as large overhead and at times employees, taxes, liabilities, all those things. So, and it's sometimes not making enough money at the end of the month to support the family that we were trying to support. So we truly, hang on guys, we got somebody must be trying to get in here. You're up.
Yeah, I don't know.
Oh, maybe not.
Could just be somebody's phone too.
So truly, we were looking for something not only health-wise, but we were looking for something to kind of get us out of that financial rut that we had come into, because we were married about 10 years at that time, and we were really, really looking for an opportunity that fit our family, that could change the way that our family financial dynamic was. And we took a look at It Works. It Works really, as everybody says, It Works found us, and it really did. It Works came to our doorstep, was presented to us through a friend. Liz tried the wrap. We tried some of the product. We very quickly realized that we had a sizzle product on our hands, and that people would be truly excited about trying. And it had a business model that was very simple. And again, simple is not to be confused with easy, but it was simple. And we were ready to dig in because we know how to work hard. We just needed to have something that we could actually put our hands on and work hard with and build a team around that. So
yeah, and once we started having kids, we adopted our first daughter, Amelia, and then we had 2 biological boys after that. And I was just one that was just not cool with having to go back to teach other people's kids while someone else was raising mine. I just wasn't okay with that. And so I really sought out as a mom to say, how can I stay at home, and how can we bring in some financial cushion to what we got going on. And we were a WIC family. We were a government aid family. We were 3 years ago living paycheck to paycheck. So this this was an absolute blessing for me health-wise. I've lost about 60-some pounds with this It Works journey, and we have been able to completely get off of all those aids, and we have been able to pay cash for things, and we are debt-free. So my biggest tip to all of you is get in, get involved, learn the skills, be all in with this business, and run with what you have, and know that you have an amazing gift. And if people don't want it, that's all right. But if they do and they can see what it is, that is our job to really truly just share it, educate people, and help them understand what we offer. So that's really exciting. So that's a little bit of our story. So before we bring on our guest for today, which I'm so excited about, we're going to read a little devotion because I am a big believer in, get your heart right, get your head right, and your business will be right, right? And this month happens to be the Thanksgiving month, and so we're doing the 30 days, even with It Works being a Christian company. I'm a big believer in giving thanks as well. So I found a devotion, a very short one, about thankfulness, okay? So it says, whenever you are tempted to grumble, come to me and talk it out. As you open up to me, I will put my thoughts in your mind and my song in your heart. There are so many things you would like to be different in yourself, in others, in the world. Your natural tendency is to brood over these matters rather than to talk them over with me. The longer you focus on these negatives, the more likely you are to become disgruntled. Even when you control what you say out loud, your thoughts tend to be full of complaints. Let me help you think my thoughts. Trust me by opening up to me consistently. Don't wait till you're already discouraged to bring me your concerns. As we talk about these matters, remember to thank me. In spite of how you're feeling, you can thank me for listening and caring. Also for loving you enough to die for you. Your gratitude will provide a helpful framework for the things that concern you. As we talk about these things, let the light of my face shine upon you. Eventually, this heavenly light will break through the fog in your mind, enabling you to see things from my perspective. Your communication with me will bless you in another way also. You will find in my presence irrepressible joy. Whether or not I change your circumstances, you will discover I have given you a new song, a hymn of praise. And a couple of the verses that went with this are, thanks be to God for his indescribable gift. The Lord make his face shine upon you and be gracious to you. You have made known to me the paths of life. You will fill me with joy in your presence. In Psalm 40, verse 3, he will put a new song in my mouth, a hymn of praise to our God. Many will see and fear and put their trust in the Lord. So, this business can be up and down and all around. Some of you are brand new. Some of you have been in for 3 years. Some of you have been in for less than 3 years. And we can tell you that it has been a lot of fun, a lot of circles, a lot of ups and lots of downs. But the biggest thing that we always focus on is Christ. And we focus on giving our business over to him because really, honestly, he's the one that opens the floodgates. He's the one that decides if a loyal customer is going to come and be a part of your business or a distributor. And so we have to just really trust in him and be thankful for everything and in all things. So I just love this time of year.
I love it. I love it. It's all about growth, and that's what we're here for. So.
That's right. So here we go. A couple of corporate news things. So we just heard, if you guys all listened and follow Mark Pentecost, the CEO, that the $500 Ruby bonus is in fact back. Woohoo! And you can also get back your good bonus for anyone who lost their bonus in 2015. So some people, life happens, and you might have hit that $10,000 diamond bonus or above, and maybe you lost it after a couple months. Well, you actually have the chance to earn that back, and then also whatever's left on that bonus, you can still get all the way through the end of that 25 months payout for those good bonuses. And
the best way to, in case you have any questions in your mind, is go to the document library and go in there and read, and they're going to have, just pull up good bonus qualifications, and I'm sure they're going to put some print together in there for the exact wording that goes along with that. So if you have any questions, reference that.
Yes. And then we saw that there's 2 holiday packs that are going, which is awesome. I printed off. I went to the document library section in our e-suite, and it's in the product info at the very bottom. You can print off a flyer that shows the different packs, and it also shows the FAQs, the frequently asked questions on it. So the rules, excuse me, there's rules and FAQs, frequently asked questions. So definitely, be a professional of your business. Be smart. That's always there. Take time to go print that stuff off before. I think our tendency is to quickly ask everybody else what had just happened. But as professional business owners, we should go to the document library section and go print it off ourselves and know exactly what's there and what is happening.
Absolutely.
That would be the way to go.
When you get to your party and you want to talk about those holiday packs, you whip out the sheet and you have the questions and all of the rules that go right along with it. You can just read it off of there or give it to the person and let them read it. So.
And for those of you that are brand new, the holiday packs, because there's such awesome discount pricing, the BV is also lower on those packs. So keep that in mind as you're going through this month and you're highlighting these packs. I would suggest getting regular stuff and then suggesting, hey, have you bought your holiday gift-giving stocking stuffer ideas, and then that's an additional add-on, is what I would say. I wouldn't just show this. I would actually tell people at parties and different events, show them the regular product catalog first, those packs, and then offer them up because they have bought that. Here's your add-on service. So we're trying to always upsell, increase sales, and that's a great way to do that. That's a thought process that we need to think about. And then also, you cannot buy these packs. It says number 8. You cannot buy these packs as your enrollment order as a loyal customer or as a distributor. So you must order regular first anyways, just how the company's doing that. See that? And that you have to order normally, and then you have to go back in, and then you can add these things on. Yep. So awesome, awesome, awesome. So that's the new 2 packs. And then we also heard that Friday they'll be announcing the new product line. Super excited. And there's been a lot of talk about what it could be. Oils, could it be coffee, could it be teas, could it be a men's skincare line, shampooing line? We don't have a clue. They just keep saying drip, so I'm really excited to see what this is. Cannot wait for Friday. So that's basically all the, I guess, the corporate news that I want to really share out right now. The one thing I did want to mention is for those of you that were brand new or you were thinking about going to the One convention in February, and you lost out on getting your tickets right away. Well, I wanted to just put this in, plant a little seed in your mind. There's a lot of people that are still getting their tickets. I still have 10 booked rooms, so there's still 10 rooms that are totally free, and not free, but that are booked. Anybody can get them. They just message me and let me know. But what about just coming down there anyways with your teams? And even though you may not be able to be in the convention, you can meet up with us for lunch. You can meet up with us for evening. You can go blitzing during the day. And I honestly think the most, what do you want to call it, intimate moments or the most awesome moments were the moments around the dinner table or around after everybody was back at the place and we're in our PJs and we're hanging out and we're having maybe a facial party and we're just really chatting about real stuff. So I want to really encourage you that even though you may not have gotten that ticket, that you still could save your $139 for the ticket and come down and still be with us. And I still have those 10 rooms because it's still going to be incredibly, incredibly inspiring, energizing. You're going to hear what we come out with, what we learn. So I just wanted to plug that for you guys. And honestly, talk with your uplines, talk with your sidelines, talk with, if you don't have a team yet, just reach out so that we can all be down there together because truly it's going to be a magical time together where, that's where my life changed. That's where I went to that first one and I realized, oh my goodness, this is going to change my life, and it did. I decided.
It's a fact that those who go to conference, their business is the face of their business for that whole next year changes, and that's just the place where it starts. So if you're going into conference with a head of steam, expect to come out of conference with a couple extra locomotives behind you because it's powerful.
Yes, yes. Okay, so we're going to bring on Brittany Anderson. We're going to go ahead and bring her on so you can unmute yourself. So Brittany actually was someone who promoted this last month, in the month of October. She went to Ruby. So I would love for you, Brittany, to just kind of share a little bit about who you are and where you're from and then how long you've been in so far.
Okay. My name is Brittany Anderson, and I'm from Watertown, Minnesota, and I've been in since August 17th, so just almost 3 months.
Awesome. Okay. And who did you join underneath? Who was your enroller, your sponsor?
Brittany Mushka.
All right, Brittany. Awesome. And how did you hear about It Works? It's always fun to kind of hear how you hear about it.
So I have a few friends that have done it before, and also I saw Brittany posting since probably, I think it was April, and even before then. I kind of saw her post, and I didn't really think much of it, and I didn't really do anything until she reached out to me. So, yeah, I would have never joined if it wasn't for her reaching out to me. So that's why
That is interesting. So what did she say to you that kind of made you think, ooh, I'll take
It
a
was
look
so
at it?
simple. All she said was, "Hey, Brittany, have you ever heard of It Works?" And that was it. And at that point, that's when I started really thinking, like, okay, maybe I should look more into this. And I didn't actually join until August. So from April all the way till August, that's how long I sat there and thought about it. So don't give up on those guys.
That's awesome. That's really awesome. So then when you made the decision to go ahead and get started with it, did you say that you got started right away, or did it take you a little bit to kind of get going?
See, that's where during the time that it took for me to actually sign up, I did a lot of research. I watched every single post that she did. I researched all the products. I looked a lot into it, and then finally, once I was actually ready to join, at that point, that's when I knew. I'm like, okay, if I'm going to do this, I need to go all in. It's either all in or nothing. And I knew it wasn't going to be easy. I knew it was going to be really hard. So.
That's awesome. Now, are you married or have any children, Brittany?
Yep, I have a 1-year-old and a fiance.
Okay, awesome. Okay, so talk us through a little bit of your journey. You got started. Did you right away make the decision that you were going to go Ruby?
Can you repeat that? You keep cutting out.
Oh, so when you decided to go ahead and get in, join, did you decide right away that you wanted to go Ruby?
No. Honestly, Ruby seemed so far out of my league when I first started. I knew that I was going to have a tough crowd. 'Cause a lot of people that I'm friends with and no, they aren't really interested in the multi-level marketing business, so I knew that it was going to be tough. And I just said, I'm like, okay, all I can do is give it all I got. And I did a lot of reaching out. I never really expected people to come to me. I knew that I was going to have to go to them. And I just kind of kept relating it back to myself. Like, okay, when I signed up, she reached out to me, so I'm going to have to do that to other people. So you really have to use, like, what brought you in, and you need to always use that with everybody else. So.
Ooh, I love that. I love that a lot. So you're saying that, you really knew that it was going to take some work on your part to really do the reaching out, not just a post and say, ooh, I hope people come to my lab. You realized that it was going to take something for you to actually get out there and message people.
Right. Yep.
Now, when you said you had a hard crowd, so what did you do? Did you reach out to that hard crowd that were all skeptics of multi-level marketing? Or did you choose a different route, or what did you do?
There was some people, if they ended up liking any of my pictures, that's when I would reach out to them. But there's still people that I am super close with. There's still family members that I've never even talked to it about. Like, I have so many people that I've yet to even have a conversation with that are close to me about it. Just because I'm like, they know that I'm doing it. If they want to talk to me, they'll come and talk to me. But I know this is a business and you can't rely on your friends and family. So regardless, at one point you're going to have to leave your comfort zone. You're going to have to reach out to people. You have to do it if you want to go anywhere. And I really didn't see that at first. It kind of took me a little bit. Once I hit executive, that's when I was like, okay, I can do this. And also, once you hit executive, even when you first get one downline under you, you become a leader. And you need to act like a leader. You need to realize that they're relying on you as well. So it's all a team effort.
That's awesome. So did you make a hundreds list? Because we always, in our new distributor training, you know, when we train out, we say print off your hundreds list and your steps to success. How did you start, you know, putting your potential list together? Can you share a little bit of that?
I have a hundreds list, but it's not necessarily a hundreds list. I use my entire Facebook page as my hundreds list. So every single person, eventually, like the people that I still have yet to reach out to, I'll see kind of how I'm feeling. Like there's still people that I don't reach out to, but literally my Facebook page, by the time I get to wherever I am, I will make sure that I've reached out to every single person on there, just because, once again, when I first started, if it wasn't for her reaching out to me, I probably still to this day wouldn't have started. So no matter your posts, no matter anything, that won't really hit home with anyone until you bring it to them and you tell them why they would be good at this. So until you can relate this to them, there's still people that aren't. They're just going to scroll through your posts, they're going to see your posts, they're not going to think anything of it until you actually reach out to them.
Awesome. Now, the next question I'm sure a lot of people are thinking about is, well, what kind of things are you saying? So when you're first starting to reach out to people, and, you know, maybe it's people you haven't talked to in a while, you know, what are some things that you're using? Are you using some of the word scripts that are up in the file section on Tribe and on Team Enter? Or are you kind of coming up with your own? Or, you know, maybe just give an example.
Okay, so there's many times where I have a script. If it's, I like to call it my cold market. So when I add people as a friend and I reach out to them, I send them something super simple. It's just, hey, I came across you and people I may know. I was wondering if you've ever heard of It Works. We have all sorts of products, and I kind of name off our products, and then I say, also, there is a business side to this. If this is something that interests you and you could find a passion in it, you can also share these products with your friends and family and make some money too. So usually I try to keep my posts very simple, but to the point.
That's good. That's a very, very good tip. That's definitely, I agree with that. That's awesome. So now, when you went Ruby, when did you decide you were going to go Ruby? And then tell us a little bit about, you know, what happened within you. So you said, oh, you really didn't have an idea that you were going to go Ruby, but then once you hit executive, you realized, oh, I can do this. I can totally do this. This is a mindset thing, right? So maybe share with us when you decided to go Ruby, and then what did you do? What was your daily regiment to make sure that was going to happen?
Okay. After I hit executive, I knew Ruby was coming up, and I knew that that was going to be my go-to. I honestly thought that I would hit Ruby maybe the end of December. I didn't fully acknowledge the fact that I could hit Ruby and still get my $500 bonus until my upline, Steph and Britt, and also you told me, you're like, no, you have X amount of days and you can do this. And I was like, they're telling me I can do it. I'm going to do it. You can't have any excuses. Like, you have to write it down. Like, I wrote down goals for the month of October, actually, and I wrote down exactly where my team needed to be, how many more people I needed, and I was like, okay, all I can do is give it everything I got. And I never let one excuse stop me. Because as you know, we can come up with so many excuses. Like, I could have came up with so many excuses. And I didn't. I refused to. I refused to let anything stop me. And every day, even a couple weeks ago, I was sick on my deathbed, in bed. I skipped work. I was home from work for 3 days. And I would pull out my phone, and I'm like, okay, if I'm pulling out my phone to scroll through Facebook, why can I not post something quick? It'll take me 2 seconds. So you really just, you can't have any excuses. You just have to give it all you got, and if you ever pull out your phone to post or to just scroll through Facebook, make a post. It takes 2 seconds. It doesn't have to be hard. Even if it's you just see a picture that you're scrolling by. You're like, wow, look at this amazing before and after. That takes 2 seconds. So.
That's awesome. Now, I remember you making a post about, you showed a picture of your laundry that was loading up during this time when you were going Ruby, and I think you showed with your laundry and then your kids. So maybe share a little bit about what your lifestyle looked like, because you work too. You have a full-time job, is that correct?
Yeah, I have a full-time job. I work usually 45 hours a week. My fiance also works full time. He gets up at 4 in the morning and goes to work, gets home, makes dinner. We take care of our baby. And then 7:30 comes, and I either have the choice to sit on my couch and relax or work my business. So, yeah, that picture that I put up, that was literally 13 loads of laundry that we hadn't done. And I said, this is going to be here regardless. I'm going to catch up on my laundry, and by Sunday it's going to be back to the same thing. So whatever, forget about the laundry, forget about the dishes, forget about vacuuming. Like, that's always going to be there. And this business isn't going to build itself. Like, you have to put in the effort. Nobody can do it for you. So.
That is so inspiring. I love it. Now, the last question I'm going to ask you is, because you are, very new into this business, well, I should say a two-part question. What's your next goal? And by when are you hitting that? And then the second part is, if you were a new distributor, giving yourself, one really good tip, what piece of advice would that be that you would tell somebody that was brand new that they should do getting started out of the gate with this business? So first, I want to hear your goal, and when are you achieving that by? And then I want to hear that great piece of advice.
Okay. My goal is Emerald, which I am very close to being charted for. And these charts, they're scary. They're going to be scary for everyone. Just even looking at the Emerald chart, I'm like, ugh, like you have that little devil on your shoulder that says you can't do it, but you can't listen to that. Every time you get a negative thought in your head, like, I have to flick it off, or it's going to you can let it ruin your day, and you can let it take over, but I'm going to do the same thing that I did with Ruby. I want to hit Emerald by middle of December. It's scary to say that, but I'm going to make it a goal, and it's going to happen. I will do it. So when you tell yourself that you can do something, like, it's amazing the things that you can accomplish.
So if you're saying mid December, does that mean diamond by end of December?
I'm hoping so. I'm also charting for diamond too. So
that's awesome.
Yeah, that's super exciting. We've been doing a lot of team building and leadership training on my team. So all these girls are definitely, they're ready to be leaders. It's just a matter of them pulling in distributors and letting them, have them show the vision to other people. I think that's the biggest thing, is telling others why this would work for them, and not just, look at, you can get to this point in this amount of time. Like, no, they need to know why it's going to work for them, and how this is going to help them and their families. That's super important, and we've been working a lot on that, and my girls are ready, I'm ready, we're going to do it. So,
and I believe wholeheartedly you will do it.
Yeah,
that's awesome.
I'm super pumped.
Yay! John was going to say something quick.
Yeah, that is just awesome, Brittany. So much insightfulness from somebody who's been in the business such a short time already. I can see big things in the very near future for you. The one thing I wanted to say was that, you just built a Ruby, and, to go diamond, let's keep it simple. Let's not complicate things as the charts get bigger. 3 rubies is all it takes to go diamond.
Mm-hmm.
Right? So we're going to keep it really simple. And a person like you, at some point, is going to have her sights set on Ambassador, and Ambassador is only 52 rubies. So let's keep it simple, and let's just keep building rubies, because the rubies
are foundational.
That's right.
They're the foundation,
and
all the way to the top.
And I kind of want to touch on that. Definitely keeping it simple helps so much. You have to have this large vision, but you have to keep your goals small. Like, hit your goals, and you're going to get to the end point. And that's also another thing I've done. I've never really brought on these huge goals. I keep them very small so that I can focus and then I can hit them. And then once I do that, I know exactly what I need to do. And everything's going to fall in place if you keep them super simple. So I'm going to keep doing that, and we'll see.
That's awesome. Take a big smile for a second. I'm taking a picture here.
You gotta let her talk first.
Oh, yeah, you talk. You got to talk so I can have you, and otherwise it's just us.
What did you want to touch on?
The big tip. Was that your tip? Or what is your tip? Your big
okay,
tip.
so-
Piece of advice.
My tip of advice, the one thing that I would do different, see, mine went really fast for me because I don't spend a lot of time wasting on things that aren't working. So my first week, I never left my comfort zone. I only posted, and then it was maybe a couple days went by, and I'm like, okay, I'm not seeing, this isn't giving me the results I want. So quickly I went to leaving my comfort zone. That's super, super important. You have to leave your comfort zone. You need to reach out to people. You have to do it. We're all doing it. We're all feeling the same thing. Like, you have to do it. So.
Right? Kind of like that, you know, if you want to just kind of stay in your comfort zone, then just kind of the hobby money is what you're going to expect. And if you want to like totally create a legacy for your world, for your life, then you're going to have to just get out there. You have to get out there and you have to go after and know what's laying there when you jump out of that comfort zone. So
Yeah.
that's
Well, and
awesome.
it's so nice too once you leave your comfort zone, you're like, oh my gosh, that wasn't so bad. Why didn't I do that sooner?
Right?
Just do it. Once you start doing it, it's a whole different world. It really is. So.
That's awesome. Do you have anything else? This was so
No,
good. I love this interview. This is so awesome.
I love it.
Yeah.
I love it. You know, it's
And-
kind of like fishing and the lure's not working. Put a different one on and start fishing in a little different spot.
And another thing too, listen to your uplines. When they tell you, when you reach out to them and you're saying, why am I not getting distributors? Listen to what they're telling you. If they tell you to do this, this, and this, don't take this and this and do the last part different. You have to do everything that they tell you to do. If you want to see the same results as they're getting, you have to listen to them.
I love that. Keep the duplication. Keep it going. Don't try to recreate the wheel, right? Don't try to complicate, right? Keep it
Well,
simple.
Exactly. Yeah,
we are
we have
so
all the
excited.
tools.
Sorry, go ahead.
But
Oh, I was just going to say we have everything that anyone could possibly need to be successful. It's just a matter of doing it and also finding that inner motivation.
yeah,
So,
the mindset. Totally the mindset.
yeah.
I can do this. I can
Yeah.
do this. That's awesome. Yay! I can't wait to interview you again. Wait, that's a diamond, that's a double, that's a triple, as a presidential, as an ambassador. Rock diamond.
Yeah.
Awesome.
It's
Cool.
crazy because, yeah, it's awesome. You think that you can never do it, and then once you do it, it's just, you keep going.
Yeah, so motivating.
That's
That's so
awesome.
cool. Well, congratulations to you on your Ruby promotion. Thank you so much for being willing to be interviewed. And you did an awesome job. And everyone who wants to follow her, make sure you like her, Brittany Anderson. She is on Facebook, I'm sure, and on Instagram. Are you on Instagram too, Brittany?
Yep.
Do you do a lot of work on there too, or do you focus on one more than the other?
I mainly focus on Facebook. I'll post on Instagram here and there, but once again, I wasn't seeing results, so I wasn't really spending much time on there. I know some people do awesome on Instagram, so I could be doing something wrong, but I'm seeing results on Facebook, so that's mainly what I use.
Awesome. Very, very cool. Well, thank you so much for your interview. Really, really appreciate it.
Yeah, thank you for having me.
Yeah. Okay, so we're going to move on here. And I want to let you guys all know that we are going to do our first live Rapinar with our team, Team Enter, tomorrow night. Wednesday night at 8:15 p.m. So John's going to get the link out for that. And again, we have 10, so there'll be actually 6 open spots to be in, but that's going to be to the leaders that are going to be helping do the party pad. So there's going to be a party pad presentation of the slides in the webinar. So it's going to be similar to what we're doing right now, and you're going to be inviting people to that event on Wednesday night, 8:15. So we'll be putting out some scripts, and I know on the Run to Ruby group that we have going on right now, that's through the month of November. If you didn't get into it this month, you can get into it December 1st, so just let us know. Every single month we'll recharge it, reset it, and there'll be another 30-day Run to Ruby group. But there'll be some word choices for that tomorrow. And what we were thinking is, when you invite people to be a part of this Rapinar, we're going to call them Rapinars, John and I are going to say a code at the end of the Rapinar. And this is the way that you're going to know that your guests were present on the Rapinar. And then we're going to mention that they can get back to the person that invited them to tell them the code that we've mentioned, and then they can redeem their prize with you. So that means all of us are going to have our guests coming to us telling us the code that was mentioned, and then the prize that they're redeeming with you, whatever that might be. Maybe if you're brand new, maybe that's just a Greens on the Go. Maybe for us, like we're a little further along, maybe that's a half-off wrap. You know, it's whatever you have or want to do to give them a little incentive to get on and be able to listen for that code so you know that they were on all the way to the end, and then be able to message back with you. So hopefully you're all going to take advantage of that. We're going to start doing these webinars, webinar style. So it's in addition to the Facebook parties that we're doing already that Alyssa Amlin has been so awesome to do. And anybody else, if anybody else wants to step up and start doing some Facebook parties, we just let us know. We want everyone using their talents or tools to help us be that awesome team that is working together. So those are going to start happening, and I would like to start seeing them be like every week, those webinars, especially as we head into the winter months and people are not going to want to go out and drive in the snow. We should have no reason to not grow our business, like massively during the winter months.
Absolutely.
Would you say? Okay.
It's a pretty easy way to get, to show people to, have both that audio and video right in front of people and also have them be interactive with us. And it kind of puts a little bit of, to actually get to be part of the webinar, you've got to be one of those first, 7, 8 guests.
Well, we usually are going to have at least 2 leaders. So Kim Haber, our Presidential Diamond, is going to be on. John and I will be the 2nd spot. And then Lexi's the 3rd spot. And the 4th spot will be Stacy During. So we have 6 more open spots. And so I was going to let those first leader people in there this time for this one invite their potentials first. So we're going to rotate different leaders and different people to help in those. And basically it's the party pad, because again, that's duplication. That's what we've been taught from the top down. Use the party pad. So I'm really excited about Wednesday night's webinars. So start already inviting people, even though the link isn't there. Just ask them if they're interested in having a chance to win a prize and attend a live webinar to learn more about It Works.
Yep, and for those people that are going to want to be part of the Google Hangout, the actual thing, like Brittany and
being a panelist,
Lisa being a
like
panelist, you will need to have a Google account.
Mm-hmm.
If you're just viewing it on YouTube, you don't need to have it because it's just a link that you're going to sign in and watch. But otherwise, you will need to have a Google account, or your guest will need to have a Google account too, which is really, really simple. Just get a Gmail, and it just kind of guides you right through setting up a Google account. And
does that mean go to like www.gmail.com, or was that mean?
Yeah, it's been a while since I've actually set one up. I'd actually have to go back in there and just see. But I think if you type in like Google, it'll ask you if you want to set up a Google account, and basically it'll prompt you to start a Gmail account at that time, and it'll just guide you right through. It's very, very simple. And
Okay.
if you have any questions, also go to YouTube. Very easy. There's a video on literally anything. So if you have a question on it, go to
Say,
YouTube.
how do I set up a
How do I set
Gmail
up-
account?
Yeah,
And it will
exactly.
tell somebody made a
Very
video
simple,
on that.
Very simple.
So that's so awesome as well. So we're really excited about that, guys. This is another feature that we're offering our team, and I pray you realize, that these are for our team and for you to grow our businesses. And we're just going to continue to keep doing these things and keep offering the newest and the latest. And live webinars are the #1 online tool. So I hope you all take advantage of that.
Mm-hmm.
So watch for that link coming out tomorrow. John will have that posted, but already you can start messaging out and inviting people. Okay, next thing, November 14th is a Bloomington, Minnesota One Team One Mission with an Ambassador Diamond, Danielle Mahar. She was originally from Minnesota. She's moved from Arizona, but she's coming back to Minnesota to do a One Team One Mission event / training. And so we're going, and we have a few people for sure that we know of. If you don't know where the link is, if you go to Eventbrite and then search in One Team One Mission, usually OTOM, you can see it come up. Otherwise, we can try to, bring it up from It Works Team Mentor page. I know it's in there somewhere. And then December 12th, we are also going to head up there for Crystal Pearl. She's a Presidential Diamond in Minnesota. She is offering up a One Team One Mission / training / dance party, Christmas dance party in Bloomington as well on December 12th. So those are two two awesome places. If you're not going to conference, these are local for you that live here. And if you are not local, you should certainly be going to the myitworksevents.com calendar to see if there is a One Team One Mission coming to your area, or that is somewhat close to you. So definitely go, invite guests to come along for that training or that One Team One Mission part, because it is a big party pad presentation is what it is. It's a big wrap party in that very beginning part. So definitely look at those two different events. We can carpool, we can chat about that, and we'll just get going with that. The next thing is the 400 Club winner. So this is if you hit 400 in personal bonus volume sales. This means bringing in loyal customers and your own personal orders, those all together. PBV stands for personal bonus volume. And that would be step number 2, that we always, always, always are constantly printing off the step of success, and our next goal every single month is always gathering 4 new loyal customers and distributors, 3 new distributors. If you want to go fast, then you'll complete a couple of them every month, right? So here we go, 400 Club winner. And if you don't know anything about that, then talk to your upline so that they can tell you. Hold up. Woo, names are in there. Okay, so here we go. 400 Club winner is Alyssa Amland. Alyssa Amland is the 400 Club winner. Congratulations, girlie. So you get a choice. I have like 3 different personal development books. So we can chat on the side to see which one you want. And I'll get that in the mail to you. So awesome job, 400 Club. Why personal development? Because this business is what? Network marketing is personal development with a
compensation plan.
With a comp plan, with a paycheck attached. So all you want to do in this business besides blitz wrapping or repeating is growing this mind, developing yourself. So we will give you books and we will tell you, because that's what we do every single day. A third of our time, 10, 15, 20 minutes is reading something, empowering this, the John Maxwell, the name some people.
Ooh.
Les Brown is amazing. Even on YouTube, if you want to just watch on YouTube, let's name some out.
I'm into the oldies but goodies right now with Napoleon Hill. Love that guy.
Think and Grow Rich is Napoleon Hill. The Power of Layered Leadership by Bob Goshen. Amazing. Anything. Jim Rohn stuff is amazing. Tony Robbins mindset stuff is amazing. If you don't know anything about network marketing, go pro. The 7 Steps to Network Marketing by Eric Worre. For sure you should be plugging into him, because he brings the awesome sauce to us with that. If you know nothing about network marketing, then Mary Christensen has a book called Be a Network Marketing Superstar, I think it is. So those are really basic, very beginner steps. So that would be awesome for you to definitely start learning and go professional, get professional at what you're doing. Okay, as quickly as possible. $150 cash winner. We're going to send you a check. We're not sending you cash in the mail because I do not want to sold it. So this is for this last month in October. We did an incentive. We chose to give, if you added loyal customers, you got an entry. If you added distributors in the month of October, you got 5 entries. If you promoted in the month of October, you got, I think it was 10 entries, might have been 15, I can't remember. So that is awesome, awesome, awesome. So here we go, and we'll see who gets that $150. Yes, drum roll, please. Check. It is Chrissy Wasserman, and I think she's from kind of the Waverly, Minnesota area. She's Stacy During's girl. So 150 buckaroosies is going to you, girl. Congratulations. Oh, I better keep it out so I can remember. Way to go, Chrissy. Woo, woo, woo. You have a little excitement for the girl? Awesome. So we're going to, right there with that, we're going to stop right there for 1 second, because John and I were doing a little bit of chatting, and we have decided we're going to do something for the month of November. Are you ready? So we did that awesome incentive for October. So this is our incentive for the month of November. You want to share it?
So, you know what? We're not going to get away from rubies.
Right, because rubies are the
foundation of our company. All right? So we are encouraging the growth of more rubies.
So with that, you get to Ruby for the first time in the month of November and we will give you a $100 check. Okay?
That's for every
single
new Ruby.
Doesn't mean if it's new or not.
No, we said for every new first-time Ruby.
Yes.
in
So,
the month-
so like if somebody's
in the
been in
month
for 3
of
years and hasn't hit Ruby,
Right.
we're
first
saying
time.
anyone. You're older, you've been in for a while, you're brand new. If you haven't hit Ruby yet, yes. Get it?
First time.
First time in November, we will pay you a $100 check to you.
You guys should see the pregame of this. I mean, we're just like, this is like the professional, unedited, edited version. So,
So
yeah,
are we going to be paying $2,000 out of $100 checks?
We'll have to wait and see.
Let's see. Are you going to bring it? Because we're willing to do that. We totally are willing to do that. So that is our awesome incentive for that.
And don't forget, obviously, Ruby Bonus is back, from the company. So, I mean,
Yes.
we're just trying to tack on to the awesome sauce that Mark is bringing.
Mhm.
We're trying to, incentivize you by the awesome promotions that are already out there. We're trying to sweeten the pot.
Mhm.
We're not recreating the wheel. We're just sweetening it a little bit more. So
Sarah's art. Bam! So you better go for it. I'm talking to you. It's Christmas coming up here, so some of you probably could use that $100. I'm guessing. So seriously, you get there, and you heard Brittany say, it was not going to happen on its own. It was not going to happen in my comfort zone. But it was going to happen when I stepped out of it and I started to reach out to people and not care what anybody thought because I had an amazing gift to offer. So I'm serious, guys. We want to see who's going to bring it.
So don't forget, for you
We have some big goals, and we got some big goals for you, too.
to go Ruby and a person on your team to go Ruby, we're buying this time for both of you. All right? So it's incentives for everybody.
That's right.
Let's do it.
Yes, $100 checks for every single person who goes Ruby first time in the month of November. Woohoo! Here we go. So Christmas Team Enter Party. We always have a Christmas party. We do. And can you believe we're going to do it again right on our normal first Monday of the month. So we're going to do that, to stick to that, because December gets to be crazy with people's work parties and family parties and things like that. So we're going to go ahead and do it right away, December 7th at 6:30. Now, we have not decided exactly where we're going to hold it. We've done it many different places, but what we've typically done is we usually get the meal for you guys, and we usually have, if you want drinks, alcoholic drinks, that's up to you. We do an exchange, so everybody brings a $5 under gift, and we do some kind of exchange amongst all the distributors, usually not the men, unless you men want to. That's totally cool. And so we will give details on that, but put it on your calendar. December 7th, Monday, 6:30 p.m. will be our, is this our third annual? Is that our third? Or is there a second? I think it's our third. Third. Yeah, it'll be our Christmas party, December 7th, 6:30. And we'll get a Facebook event set up as well for that.
Pearl Harbor Day.
Awesome. Now, we're going to talk about a little bit of some holiday ideas and tips to build your business. Okay, guys? So this is crazy, crazy, crazy. So, as we're moving through, Thanksgiving time is right now. So I heard an awesome idea that what we're going to do is we're going to go ahead and we're going to do, personally, John and I, how you send Christmas cards out? We've decided we're going to send out a thank you card, a Thanksgiving card to all of our loyal customers to just thank them for being a loyal customer with us. So that's something that we're going to do. You can just print off your own paper and send it out to all your loyal customers, thanking them for being loyal with you, maybe a picture of your family, maybe a nice little what's going on with your life, or what they, the blessing that what you've been able to do because of their support of a family, a personal family. That's always kind of cool too, to know that they're helping a personal family do whatever they've been able to do through their support. So that's really cool as well. So that's something we're doing right now, is doing a thank you card that we're sending out in the month of November, thanking all of our loyal customers. Another idea is, how about having a loyal customer appreciation open house? Why not? A Friday night, a Saturday maybe morning, maybe a Sunday afternoon. Maybe run it through the weekend so that people can come and go as they please, and offer some samples. And I have some a printout that I can put out. I think it's probably in the Team Enter file, but I'm not for sure if it is. I'll add it to it. But it gives some holiday ideas. You can do a give back party for Thanksgiving. How fun would that be? Guests can come, wrap for facial, $5 to $10 from that wrapper facial, you're going to donate back to a certain organization. Either have them choose one out, have them, like your guests can put one in a little bucket, you can choose one out, and that's the one that's chosen for the weekend that you're doing the gives back, or even that could be your open house. It really doesn't matter. It can be a gives back party, whatever you want to do. Or you can have, so the guests can come up and sign up for an organization that they want to choose to donate back to as well. That's cool. You can do just a gives back where people bring canned goods, or mittens, hats, for, whatever. Maybe there's a family that you know in your town that could totally use something. Get together and have that with your team and have some kind of gives back, thankfulness type of thing going. Okay, that is a really awesome idea to have something like that going on. There's also, to serve things, you could do skinny appetizers, like healthy appetizers, right? If you're doing it with your team, you can all bring awesome ideas with skinny appetizers. You can do drinks. With the drinks, you could do like a skinny Santa shake party featuring the Profit shakes, the chocolate and vanilla Profit shakes. You can make a mint chocolate shake. You can make the pumpkin shake. And these recipes are all on, if you just Google, the search bar, put in It Works protein shake recipes, you'll see a ton there. So there's a bunch of holiday ones. Choose out a couple, sample some of those things, have some skinny appetizers out, do it with your team, and have a full loyal customer, all your loyal customers come. And incentivize your loyal customers. If they bring a guest, then I even have like this really cool sheet that I put up. This one is just like a generic. You can make your own flyer type thing and send it with your thank you if you want it as well. It Works Fall Holiday Open House, celebrating you, where it is, when, how to get in contact, and then I had a couple incentives. Like bring a friend who tries a wrapper facial for $25 equals you can give them a gift for them. Choose that what you want that to be. Maybe if they purchase $50 on their auto shipment, you give them a gift of some sort. Maybe that's Greens on the Go. Maybe that's whatever you want to do. Purchase some of those holiday packs and split up some of those things because they're really great prices to give those as some giveaways. How about book and hold a show? And when the people do book and hold their show, they get to choose a free wrapper, free facial, or whatever you're choosing. I'm just giving you some ideas. How about they get to shop the clearance? Say you have some extra bottles of Fat Fighters, or you want to go on and purchase some of those quick picks on, you know what I'm talking about, when you shop in the back office, there's all these extra where you can buy like 8 Fat Fighters and get 6 free or whatever it is. There's a whole bunch of those things, so purchase some of that stuff up front. It's all a tax write-off, and then give them away as giveaways with some of these. So this one I have is shop the clearance closet, so your basket full of goodies that you bought for a deal after they purchase on their auto shipment. So that's an incentive for that. This can do online too. It doesn't have to be like an in-person thing. These are just some ideas that I've done in the past. Early bird special. So say they call or text ahead and they come early to the event. Like if you're running a 3-day event or even just come early, then they receive a free WOW packet. If you have some Wipeout WOW packets. Whatever you want to do. And then I put at the bottom, new holiday packs, yummy food, and prizes. Can't wait to see all of you there. So that's something I'm going to be doing myself. And I'm going to be talking with some of our leaders, our current local leaders, and see if we want to go do it at a certain place. A kind of a fun holiday customer appreciation type of event. So hopefully that gave you some good ideas. I'll post them in Team Enter in the file section so you guys can take a look at them and do whatever you want, just to give the creative spin on your own ideas. And then January, we've decided, because so much is going on in December, Ruby Rave would have been, our Ruby Rave celebration would have been in December. We decided, oh my goodness, I think we need to push it into January, the early part of January, maybe early to mid-January. And so we're just going to push it back 1 month. So what that means is we're doing Ruby Rave about every 3 months is what we've been doing. So when you are paid as a Ruby, like the previous month before the Ruby Rave, then you get to be a part of this very special celebration night. We've done something different every time. The first time we went to Bonfire, had appetizers, did some really awesome, just chatting with each other, balloons, and did some fear things and sent those off and had a really awesome evening together and drinks and those kinds of things. The second one we just did, we went and saw the movie The War Room and then went out for appetizers and drinks. So it'll be different every single time. So if you're paid as a Ruby in the month of December, then you will be invited to the Ruby Rave in January. Anything on that?
No, it's exciting. I'm just running through my head, with the incentive that we put out there for Rubies, and the incentive to share some It Works family time for Ruby Rave. You guys should be just, your quiver should just be full of stuff right now. So
Yes.
looking forward to celebrating with you.
Your mind should all be thinking, okay, how can I do a little customer appreciation? How can I get together? How can I get some incentives going? How can I book some more parties? How can I, those kinds of things. Even with your parties, you can do fun things like, have a, cutest slipper, or wear your cutest PJs and have a cute little contest and somebody gets a little giveaway, or bring your cutest mug and you guys can drink tea, or, whatever this drip thing is, who knows what that'll be. So there's so many things that you can do to start really brainstorming a little bit with your team and with us and on Team Enter, and to start thinking of some holiday ideas. So next Ruby Rave will be in January. We also typically like to do some kind of a new year, new you, like get yourself healthy, get in shape again, because quite frankly, after the Christmas holiday season, people usually pack on 10 pounds and they are ready to get back into shape. So we've always done something. Now that doesn't mean we're going to do a 90-day challenge. I don't even know if we're going to do a 30. It might just be that we're just offering up, it just needs to be simple. It really does. So we'll talk about what that looks like and what you can do with your teams wherever you are, or do your own. Remember, when I joined, I didn't have a team. My upline was from New Jersey. So don't make that excuse to say, well, I'm all by myself. I don't really lead all. So Kim would always just say, well, Liz, make yourself a team. Go build yourself a team so you have a team and you can do stuff. And so I would encourage the same for you. Get out there and go do it, okay? And then, gave the $100 bonus for everyone who hits Ruby for the first time in November. And then, is there anything else? I guess that's all I had as far as all this stuff. And it is about the hour.
We're about right on time. So, no,
what would you say, John? What would you say after all that we've said? What would be a good thing to kind of wrap this up and kind of send them out thinking, you know what? This is your time.
Well, just to bring it back to Brittany a little bit, and this is the stuff that Liz and I have been completely working on, this whole last year, is mindset.
Mm-hmm.
All of the books you're going to read that talk about people who made it, 2%, it's mindset.
Mm-hmm.
Mindset is 80%, more than 80% of what you do to be successful is going to be mindset. Only 20% is really going to be the skills that you hone in on. And you got to be good at those skills after a while if you want to be professional. Don't get me wrong.
Mm-hmm.
But 80% of it is mindset. And really, Brittany just highlighted that beautifully. I couldn't have said it better myself. Number one, she decided that it didn't look that scary, to go for Ruby after a while.
And I also loved how she said, I realized just posting on Facebook wasn't working. It wasn't working. So I said that, or I heard that a number of times through her, that she said, I was doing this and it wasn't working, so I switched it up and I started doing something different to get results. So don't you love that? Don't you think to yourself, well, how long have I been doing this, and is this really getting me anywhere? Okay, now it's time to get really serious. Let's do some serious stuff so we can get some serious results.
So, we have a huge vision. And,
John and I do. Our goals are triple. John going triple and me presidential. And that means a whole lot of success going on underneath us. So, we're cheering you guys on, and we are doing our very best to lead from the front. And we're also trying to step up and give you guys some awesome incentives. Let's bring Team Enter to the next levels, right? Let's go. Let's start making some serious changes in our own lives as we're helping others have changes in their lives as well. Sorry. Go ahead.
I was just gonna say that without vision, the people perish. That's a saying that's out there. And we have a huge vision, guys. A huge vision.
This is a black diamond team, Mark our words. This is a black diamond team.
For us.
Sorry.
For us, really getting to Double Diamond, getting to that $6,000 family paycheck was our first really huge vision. And that was huge for us. And, after that, we had a vision to, to get to that next level of triple, and we did that. And honestly, guys, we have a huge vision of getting, like Liz said, triple for me, presidential for Liz. And that's only a rung on the ladder. Like Brittany said, let's make ourselves some goals, not that are necessarily easy, but that we're going to knock off next. And for us, in our team, that's what we want to knock off next. That's our next rung in the ladder. And, after that, we are headed for Black Diamond, guys. The question is,
Are you coming along?
do you want to be part of a Black Diamond team? And what integral part do you want to play in that? And after that's all said and done, the 2.0, 3.0, who wants to be next? Because honestly, that's what Mark is doing with this company. He's saying, I provide all the payout. I provide the cruises. I provide the good bonuses. I provide the new products. All you guys have to do is go out there and share. And we are so excited because never before in history have we had something as powerful and, just right in the moment. Next year, or 2017, the health and wellness industry is forecast to be $1 trillion industry. I know we talk about a lot of trillions of dollars when we talk about the nation's debt, but guys, we're in $1 trillion industry and it's only growing. People are only becoming more sick and more health conscious at the same time. And we are a part of that trend. So guys, I want to tell you, be bold, end the year strong, set yourself up for January. You don't even know the half of what they're going to be coming out with. More products in January. I most definitely can almost guarantee you that the good bonuses are going to be back. And last year they doubled them, right? Mm-hmm. So let's really, turn over your new leaf now. Don't wait for January 1st to turn over that new leaf. If you can honestly tell yourself, I can double what I did last month. I can do a little bit better. I can put a little bit more effort. Your paycheck is going to reflect that. And it's only going to multiply as we head through the end of the year and into next year. So we're here to support you with knowledge, with training, with most anything you need. Mm-hmm. We're here to support you guys. And biggest of all, we believe in you. That's right. We believe in us. That's how we got to where we are. We believe that we can do it.
And we know that God's got our back and he's taking care of us and watching out for us. And with him, all things are possible. We love the Philippians 4:13. So we can do this. We can do this. I'm excited.
This. We are doing
this. So you guys have an awesome night. I want to hear a little chatter. Let me know what you think about what's been offered. What are maybe some of your aha moments? Please, let's get some conversation going. Let's rock this. It's our time. So you guys have an awesome night, okay? We'll get the recording out. God bless y'all. We love ya.